previous video, we were looking at conditional statements. We covered if and else, and in this video, we'll cover else if. Else if is used if you want a condition like if this is true, then this, else if this is true, then this, else if this is true, then this. You can use as many else ifs in a statement that you want. So, for example, x is equals to 10, y is equals to 12. So if x is greater than 10, x is greater than y, print x is greater than y. Else if, so elif means else if. So else if x is less than y, print x is less than y. Else if x is equal to y, print x is equal to y. So here we don't have to give multiple statements. We can just write it in a single one. If this, else if this, else if this. So if I run this, it's going to print x is less than y. Now here, it's going to print x is greater than y. And over here, it's going to print x is equals to y. So we have all three of these covered. Now let's go over input. So input meaning how you ask the user for input. So for the syntax for that is you take a variable, let's say number, then you write input, and then you write what you want your code to say. For example, enter a number. So here it's saying enter a number and it's asking me to enter a number. So I will enter 10. I want it to print whatever number I'm inputting. So here, run it again, enter a number, 100, and then 100 is stored in the variable number, and then it will print the value of number. Now let's use the input and the conditional statements in the same code. Let's do the odd and even one again. Now here we're going to take an input from the user and then tell if it's even or odd. So let's take variable num, enter a number, then we have if num modulus 2 equals to 0, print even, else if num 2 is not equal to 0, print odd. So here you could have just used an else, but as we're talking about elif, so I'm going to use else if. So let's get rid of this. So enter a number. Let's enter 2 first. Oops, why is it giving an error? Oh, okay, give me a second. So the code is giving an error because the input that we're taking will be in the type string. So I need to convert it into the type integer for it to work. So for that, I need to write int here around input, and then this will convert the number entered into form int into the data type int, As before, it's in string. So now when I run the code, enter number 5, I'll give odd. I run it again, then it's even. So this is how input works.